Hello everyone and welcome back to Combat Mission Shock Force 2. Today I'm going to be playing a small meeting engagement between equal forces. So one mechanized platoon for me and one Syrian mechanized platoon. We're both starting on opposite ends of the map and the objectives are in between us. One hill over here, one hill with a mosque on the opposite side of the village, and the village itself. My forces are a Gebirgsjäger platoon in Fuchses, which are light armored vehicles with just a machine gun on it, and the Syrians have mechanized infantry in BTRs, and the BTRs have 14.5mm machine guns, which will penetrate the armor of these Fuchses. So I'm slightly at a disadvantage vehicle-wise, but we do have these Panzerfausts right here, which will chew up those BTRs. And also I'm rushing up these vehicles behind cover to try and make the Syrian edge in their vehicle armament irrelevant by just getting my infantry into the village and onto these hills before the Syrians can get eyes on them with their vehicles. I've already set up the first orders, and I have made sure the infantry is armed with some extra AT rockets for their Panzerfausts. So without further ado, let's hit start and see how many Fuchses get blown up. Already got a sound contact there. Visual contacts. Oh boy. Luckily he didn't have time to open up. And we will be in cover of that hill shortly. Right, first infantry squad has arrived. And to rush them in to this building and see if they can get a pot shot off at one of those enemy BTRs, which is probably also rushing into the village here. Next squad has arrived. Quickly move them into this building so they can cover the road there, while they themselves can't really be hit by anything other than what's on that road. This guy has arrived as well, so we're gonna rush these guys up to the top of the hill and try to get them into the mosque before the Syrians can. This guy has also arrived. Rushing these guys up this hill is a bit more dangerous because if there's a BTR in the distance, it's gonna be able to rain down hell on them. So I'm gonna keep them on this side of the hill for now, until I know what's going on here in the middle. These MG3s are useful against infantry, but the gunner is exposed, and against the BTR it's not gonna do jack. I just heard an MG. Yep. This guy spotted something. Okay, the enemy infantry, that's the platoon command, is moving up with an RPG. Yep, and that's the BTR. I do hope these guys can get... No, they got two Panzerfausts actually. Can get shot off at that BTR before it opens fire, because we'll be doomed. And I hope this guy can kill or suppress that RPG gunner, or this Fuchs is gonna be history. But these guys have spotted them as well, so I think we'll be alright. Nothing yet. Oh, no. I spoke too soon. There is actually a BTR contact there. Okay, since they've already been engaged, I'm gonna stop them. Give them some time to get shots off at the enemies they've seen. And I'm gonna get the Fuchs to also fire, area fire, roughly where the enemy is. These guys haven't seen anything yet, so I'm just gonna keep them moving. There we go. Well, or not. It's not taken out, but it is slightly suppressed, so I hope it won't immediately open fire. It may also be immobilized now, having hit the wheels. It doesn't have the presence of mind to get his Panzerfaust out. Or maybe he's out of ammo. He's only got one rocket left in this squad, and this guy's loading, I think. I really do hope. Yeah, he's reloading. That he gets a good shot. Oh, it's knocked out. I think they knocked it out with 40mm grenade launchers, actually. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Alright. Taking casualties here. That's gotta be a priority target. This guy's not seeing them yet. He might be able to suppress it. No, we can't see it. There's no use moving him up because he cannot defeat the armor of that BTR. He might be able to button it up, suppress it, but that's about it. This guy has had the presence of mind to not sit out in the open in this turret. Get back in the vehicle. I think I'm gonna have this guy continue to suppress the top of that hill. Now, if that BTR taken out, we can afford, or we might be able to afford to move up. But there's still a contact over there. That might be another BTR. Because so far we've got one over there, one over here taken out. That's probably two more left. So it's actually plausible that this is another BTR, in which case I cannot afford to move my Fuchs up. The other problem is we're almost out of AT rockets in this squad. And there's no more ammo left in this Fuchs. I've given all the ammo out immediately. These guys have 2 AT rockets. These still have 2. And these also still have 2, but they've been, well, this guy with the Panzerfaust is treating his body. I think he should have his priority straight and shoot the BTR. Apparently he doesn't. Come on, get that thing off your shoulder. There you go. Well, okay, great. Unfortunate about the casualties, but I'm happy with the dead BTR. I think I'm gonna slowly move these guys up a little bit further up this hill. See if they can support their buddies in the village. These guys are running away. That might be the crew, actually. No, that's not the crew. It's an infantry squad. And there's the second BTR. Well, let's just see. With their infantry cover running away, we might be able to move up or get a pot shot off at that BTR. Because if we don't, these guys are going to be in trouble. Because that BTR is suppressing them. There's actually more infantry next to it. Oh boy. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a risk here and move up their Fuchs to give cover. Hopefully that will give him an edge in the firefight. Should probably get down, boys. The BTR's behind the mosque, so should be able to move up, and unless they RPG it, give some cover. Oh right, it's not behind the mosque. Okay, you know what? Reverse. Shooting at the Fuchs. Shooting at the infantry here. Oh my god. Okay. That's something I should have noticed. Alright. All is not well. All is not well. We hold the village, but they hold both hills. I was not expecting this to be this difficult. They can treat their bodies. Get a sneaky spot on some infantry, maybe. No, not really. We have higher quality infantry than the enemy with those BDRs. I mean, they've just annihilated a squad over here. And the enemy infantry at close range, well, at that point, quality doesn't really matter. The bullet's deadly anyway. Oh boy. I doubt we lack the offensive power to push them off these hills. What I might do is divert this squad around to take out that BTR and the squad up in this hill. I have a comfortable hold on the village, but it's not going to be worth much if we don't hold the hills. Okay, they are now in the mosque, which means we can see them. It also means they can hit the Fuchs. Hey, stop, man. Be a coward. I hope that wasn't the Panzerfaust they just used. They did. Which means they can't take out this anymore. Except maybe with 40 Mach Mikes. Let's see. Let's give it a try. Maybe these guys can see it. Nope. Because if we take that out, it gives us more freedom of movement up here on the left with what we have left from that squad. Okay, looks like the BTR smoked up. Or that was the Fuchs, perhaps. These guys are now in a firefight with these guys. Hopefully they won't win that. I think we should be able to get fire superiority. This is a squad that's already taken casualties. This guy can get some more fire in there. Come on, everything you got, boys. There we go. Spalling. Means we might be hurting the crew inside. There we go. Penetration. That might have been a Panzerfaust from pure effect. I think it was, because they had 2 rockets, now they only have 1. That guy's dead. I think we got a chance at taking this hill. Okay, this guy's been hit by something, but not dead. Might have been that BDR or an RPG that somehow didn't kill it. But they're completely panicked. Some infantry left here. Not sure whether that's in the building or not. This guy's just blind firing. Let's cease fire on that one. Move up this hill, except a little bit more cautiously than previous time. These guys keep ducking back into their vehicle, but I need them for fire superiority. Okay, so in total that's 2 BDRs taken out. Means there's probably 2 more left. Oh no, never mind, 3 BDRs taken out, so probably 1 more left. And since we have a sound contact up there, I'm assuming it's over there. Well, it can stay there for my part, because it's not bothering me there. Okay, kill one more. This guy's probably gonna treat his body. I'm gonna slowly move up the foots. At the same time, I'm gonna move these guys in here, see if they can get a view on the Syrian forces up on this hill. I'm assuming they're occupying the hill, but can't be sure. I'm also gonna move these guys back up onto the roof. There's a low wall on this roof, so that should be safe enough. Routing the Syrians from this hill. Excellent. This guy's lost his nerves again, I understand, but yeah, he really doesn't want to man that machine gun. And he's back down again. Right, let's actually move these guys up here and start treating their wounded. Back up. Didn't. Alright, and there's the final BTR. Now we don't have any Panzerfaust in this squad anymore. These guys can't see that. In the trees, I guess. In which case I'm gonna move these guys up real quick into the mosque, see if they can see him. This thing's been hit but not killed. These guys are taking fire from the flank. Take this squad out, then move them up so they can see these guys, hopefully. They're kind of on the reverse slope, but they should be able to be visible from that second floor. Now these guys are about dead. I'm gonna move them up. Try and make sure these guys get killed before they're able to cause casualties on either this squad or this one. Looks like these guys already took a casualty, actually. Second fire on that. They still have a 40 mic. And they actually have an AT rocket but no launcher. I wonder what that is that. Can't kill it maybe, but they can suppress it. These guys are out of rockets. Why are these guys standing on the exact wrong side of the building to spot these guys? For the mic going out. Hopefully that's causing some spalling. Oh boy. This guy's been hit. Fortunately, he wasn't taken out. These guys I'm not going to move up, they don't stand a chance. It's just 3 of them. Just, I don't have any more AT ammo except on this squad, which doesn't have a launcher for it. Because they lost their buddy somewhere, possibly in here. They must have treated him because he's no longer showing up as a casualty. But they left the launcher on him for some reason. Probably the smoke from the Fuchs here. These guys are still not going where I want them to go. Let's try and slowly move up the Fuchs. Now, I know I'm probably jinxing it now, but I'm really surprised that none of these gunners have gotten shot yet. I mean, lightly wounded, but not killed. Where are you going? Alright. There's infantry there. These guys are failing to kill. It's just the last member of an infantry squad. Yeah, I'm having trouble coming up with a solution. Getting the enemy off that hill. Main issue is still the BDR up there. I think we've pretty much cleared this side of the map. It's just that hill here. But I do want to take that as well. I mean, how many Gebirgsjäger does it take to kill one Syrian infantryman lying down in the open? Ah. Apparently 5 and a lot of ammunition. They just don't want to stand at these windows here. Maybe if I move them up. Oops. Move them up. No, there's no other. They can't sit in here in the top. In that case, I'm gonna move them outside. That's the wrong squad. Move them outside. See if they can clear these woods. If they aren't cleared yet. Yeah, I think they are. That's the last part of that infantry squad which we killed over there. So if that means it's clear, I'm gonna try and move up on this, on the flank of this hill, of this squad right here. This squad, the only one that hasn't taken any casualties. Also gonna move up. These guys can provide cover from up here on the roof. Somehow we're not spotting that BTR anymore, which worries me. I don't think it moved. I would have seen that. Alright, let's treat the last of these casualties. We'll hopefully improve our score. With all these guys together, we should be able to overwhelm the BTR and any infantry left on top of this hill. So I hope, anyway. They've treated their wounded, they can move up with the other team. I should be able to see the BDR if it's still here, so maybe it did move. Carefully move up there. Worst case scenario, it backed off and it's got a standoff distance from where it can engage our troops. And we don't really have anything to hurt it back. Surely we would have spotted anything if it were on this hill by now. Okay, these guys are ready to come in as well. Still got a sound contact. A grenade going off here. Getting awful dangerous now. These guys have ranges. It's just down to the luck who spots who first. That was a yell from a Syrian infantryman getting blown apart by an MG3. They're using grenades now. Yeah, he's dead. And there is the BTR. Okay, you should probably back off, my dude. BTR actually managed to retreat without us seeing. And why don't we just set up a firing line here and just try to destroy it? I think that's all we got left here. Just gotta get everything we've got into that BTR. Destroy that thing. There we go. Total victory. I wouldn't exactly call it a total victory with 8 wounded and 1 killed. But we did manage to not lose a single armored vehicle. Take out 3 of the BDRs. We would have taken out the 4th here if the game had went on longer. 9 men okay. I'm not actually sure who those 9 men are. Yeah. So there's not 9 men in the BDR, so there's nothing left on the map. May have surrendered, I don't know. So basically we just took out the entire platoon, except for that BTR. 1 man killed, which is actually better than I expected. We took a lot of casualties here on this hill. And if we hadn't treated those, they probably would have been killed as well. But yeah, all in all, not a bad result. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.